Hey everyone, I'm here at Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. Things are amazing. I'm meeting so many great people. Yeah, I'm at home. And this is episode 7 of Caring Counts, where we talk about service, social empathy, and the power of caring. Every year is the same thing for me. I'm sitting here in Nova Scotia watching Social Media Marketing World that's on the other side of the continent in San Diego, wishing that I was there. And every year I say, I'm going next year. How about you have conferences that maybe you like to go to that you can't go to, or maybe a bunch that you want to go to? Let me tell you a way that you can go to a conference without actually going to a conference. Yes, we all know hashtags are a way to follow events or for a brand to create a hashtag around the brand. And conferences have hashtags. So let me tell you how I discovered that this worked for me. Ready for a story? So 2 years ago at Social Media Marketing World 15, I obviously wasn't going, but I started watching on Twitter. I said, I'm going to start watching the hashtag. So I started watching hashtag SMMW15. And I'm watching it, I'm engaging with people on Twitter, and I'm watching who they're going to listen to, retweeting, engaging. And then I noticed someone that was speaking, and all these quotes started coming out, and they're all about customer service, all about caring, all about relationship building. Right up my alley, and I'd never heard of him before. His name is John DeJulius. And when I say that every quote that was coming out, because when people were watching, they're obviously tweeting with the hashtag a quote that he's saying or some way that he's moved them. And every quote was better than the next quote. So I was wishing I was there. So as I was watching all these tweets, I'm like, wow, I wish I was there, because I'd love to meet someone like this, because he's all about service and all about, what I preach. Then I thought, what if I could do something to let him know that he impacted me from the other side of the continent? So I called the hotel, and the person picked up and said, listen, is John DeJulius staying there? I don't need to know his room, what room number it is, but just want to know if he's there. And they said, of course he is. So I asked him for a favor. I said, what are the chances that you could put 2 beer in his room with this note, a card that says, let's toast to a customer service revolution from 6 p.m. San Diego time at 10 p.m. Nova Scotia time. Let's toast at the same time. Let's raise a glass together. Hashtag Caring Counts. Hashtag Customer Service Revolution. And a few hours later, I got a tweet. And it was a picture of the beer and the note, and saying, wow, thank you to Caring Counts. Da, 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 da. Of course, we will. At 10 p.m. local time, I was going to toast him. It was going to be 6 p.m. San Diego time. So I ended up at a restaurant. I sat there, and I ordered a drink, and I waited for 10 o'clock. And then I tweeted a picture of me toasting a beer. And 2 minutes later, I got a tweet back with him doing the same. And here's a picture of us together toasting to a customer service revolution from across the continent. The finishing part of that story is not great, because I hadn't planned for this at all. I hadn't thought. I was just following this hashtag, and I realized that, wow, there's some amazing content coming from this guy that I wish I saw him, and I thought on the spot, wouldn't this be neat? And I didn't really follow through with. There wasn't any agenda. I just did it because I thought, wouldn't it be amazing? I wonder if I can impact him, because he impacted me. Which brings me to my tips for following a hashtag at a conference. First, find your list of conferences that you'd love to go to. Find the 1, 2, none, 15 that you want to go to, and find the ones that you want to follow. Step 2, find out who there you would like to meet, engage with, speakers. Find out 1 or 2 or 3 that if you were there, you'd like to meet or like to build some context or some relationship with. 3, now Once you figure that out, organize your plan that you know when they're speaking, and make sure you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, and you're there engaging with their content, because there's going to be people there. They're all on their phone tweeting out what they're saying, what they're doing, their slides. So be there to engage with it and have an idea of what your goal is. Are you just looking to connect with them? Is there maybe an opportunity down the road? There's a reason for it, which would be, my story is nice and it's fun and it's interesting and it happened, but I had no plan. In retrospect, now I know if I'm going to follow a conference, who do I want to see? When are they speaking? How can I engage with them? So in the end, you'll have made a connection that maybe you're at another conference and you see them, or maybe there's an opportunity down the road, or maybe you just start engaging regularly on Twitter or Instagram and start to build a real relationship. Because it's not always important of who you know, but who knows you. And always remember that caring counts, whether in business or in life. Have fun in social media marketing world, folks.